For this ProSelect quick tip, I want to talk about image sets. Now, image sets are located down the lower left-hand part of your screen. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click this little icon here, and you can see I've got 6 different sets available. I can actually have up to 15 different sets, and that's something I can actually activate in my preferences. So when I go into my preferences here, we'll go to our general settings on the general tab and number of image sets. So you can set by default how many image sets you actually want to become available. Well, image sets are easy to use, and what I want to do is you can actually take and you can customize these with the names. If I want to change the name of the set to, I can just double click on here, and this brings up my image set name dialog box. Here I can actually rename any of the sets that I want. So let's call this first one all images. Next thing we're going to do is I want to call this one slideshow. So when I call that slideshow, we can set that there, and now we've got our image sets renamed. From here, what I want to do is I want to go in here, and I've got all of my maybe group images. These are a somewhat edited set of images that we're getting ready to show the client, but I want to have all these images into a group and available when the client maybe would order a slideshow, if we're going to do something like with an Animoto slideshow. So what we can do is I'm going to go ahead and do a Controller Command A that selects all of my images, and what I can do is I can quickly make a copy of all these images into my slideshow group. So what we're going to do is I'm going to hold my Alt or Option key, and I'm going to click that, and I'm going to click on the icon there for the group. And what it did now is it actually activated all of those images into that set. So now if I click on the set here, you can tell which set is active by the highlighted folder icon. You can see I now have the exact same set of images in both image sets. Well, what can happen now is when I actually come in with my client, I can go through in my all image set, and we can go through and I can do my yes, no's, and maybes to be able to sort that one down. But when I get ready to do my slideshow, I can actually go back through and I have the larger group of images to work with, and it'll make it a little bit quicker in my preparation. One other thing I'll show you. Notice how I've got this image selected. You can see by the selection border around the image. If we notice down here, you can see a plus sign next to the slideshow. That indicates that that image appears in a different set. So we have lots of uses for image sets. We could use them for parents, grandparents, divorced parents, all kinds of different sets that we can actually use to be able to copy our images into a set, or we can actually move an image. To move an image into a different set, all we have to do is drag it, and then it would appear in the new set and be removed from the first set. Well, that's our ProSelect quick tip. For now, I'm Ron Nichols.